What's going on, my friend?
Welcome back to the channel, guys.
If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, turn your post notifications, and join
the family. Biggest buddy. So I wanted to update you guys and tell you guys a little bit more about everything, but first I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys have showed me, how many of you have reached out, or just everybody that I've been able to relate to. I was so overwhelmed with everything, but I just wanted to say thank you, especially during this unsettling and just kind of like scary time. It was really amazing to feel not alone and supported by so many of you, so just thank you so much for that.
Yeah, this is something that she honestly... What's wrong with you, dude? Why are you looking at me like that? This has been ongoing technically for the past year, since last October is when we found it. This was something she didn't want to talk about with even me. That's why we weren't really talking about it, even with our families, friends. Like, nobody really knew about this, except for us two. And it was because we were figured out on our own. So seeing all of y'all's comments, all the love you guys showed, it really meant everything to us.
I never wanted to talk about it because I didn't want people to feel like they had to like reach out all the time about it, or like, I don't know,
it's a scary subject.
Yeah.
You know, so, and like you guys saw, like when we found out that it grew the way it grew, it hit us.
Yeah.
Like really scary. And it was also like a realization though of, okay, now we know what's really going on.
Yeah.
Now we know why you are feeling the way you're feeling.
Yeah.
Which we're going to get into and kind of explain more about the tumor that she has, so that you guys can fully understand everything about it and like what we're doing moving forward with it.
And I just want to like put this out too, because I do just want to continue with my life and do what makes me happy and live our life together, and obviously create fun content. I mean, it's like the last part of the year too, and all the holidays are coming up, and I just don't want my whole life being revolved around this. And I think that's why for so long I didn't want to just keep talking about it or anything. So it did grow a lot. Whenever I recently had my appointment, my doctor was basically telling me that it grew from 5 millimeters, which it was last year when I first found it, and then now it's 14.
Yeah, and honestly, when we first found it, because we posted videos a while back, last October, so this is kind of like a year update. Yeah. This is like a year update for this. We actually found it on accident. She had like a panic attack and was really shaking, and it was just very scary. So she wanted to go to the ER. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. They were saying that it was a migraine illness, but they wanted to do an MRI anyway, or a CAT scan. A CAT scan, and they ended up just finding it. That's when we kind of started the process. But I feel like over the past first months, 6 months that we knew about it, we weren't really taking it serious.
Yeah, I mean, when I found out, I obviously was told to check up on it, and I feel like I was like scared of it, and I was kind of running from it for a little while. I just like didn't want to know. I didn't want to deal with it. Like, I just wanted to be normal. But obviously recently, with like my symptoms and just stuff like that, just not feeling like myself, I was like, okay, I need to do this. And now obviously everything kind of like connects. It kind of makes sense. I've been feeling bad kind of for myself and just like angry with myself, because I feel like, okay, well, what if I would have dealt with this just 6 months ago? Like, where would I be at? Like, what kind of conversations would we be having now versus like what we're having to have now, because I waited.
She was also dealing with other health things that we thought were a lot of the problems, but it was really, she's been dealing with like multiple different things, so you really never like could know. You know, so we can't look back at the past. You know, we're here now, and we gotta keep moving forward and taking care of it from now.
So I'm just gonna get right into the questions now. feel like you guys had a lot and a lot that I want to touch on. So
What's some symptoms that you have?
the first one that I feel like I had first were my eyes, and like lights are really bright for me, kind of like a light sensitivity. When I look at certain things, it can be hazy, like bright things like the sky or like a white wall seem like a little bit hazy to me. I don't have necessarily like, my vision isn't blurry, it's just at certain things it can be hazy. And then when I really started to feel like my eyes like weren't right, if I look at the sky in specific, like I can see these like white, like kind of clear specks in my vision, or like just like random specks. So that was like always weird to me. And then the second one that I feel like I got was the discharge from my right nipple. I don't get like a lot of it, but I do get it like here and there. And before I thought it could have been related to maybe my breast implant illness, but when I started getting it still after I got them removed, I was like, okay, this is definitely related to this. So, but basically the discharge that I get is my body producing too much prolactin. So I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like, it's stuff to do with like your lady hormones, kind of like weight fluctuations, kind of putting on weight that's been a little bit harder to get off. And it's not like a huge difference, but like to me, I can see it. Obviously, I haven't had a period in so long. I was on birth control for like 6 years and barely had a period that whole time. And
Yeah, she would get like a period when she got it. It would be like for like 3 months long.
Yeah, and then I wouldn't get it at all after that. And then after I was done with that kind of birth control, I tried the pill and I had a period with the pill. But after doing that for like a short amount of time, I was like, I'm done with birth control. I'm just done with foreign things
It's just
in
not
my
healthy
body
at all.
Yeah.
But since she's gotten it taken out completely, you've been off of birth control for how long?
Since like last December.
And she hasn't had a period since.
Yeah. So I'm tired probably all the time. I get like really lightheaded and dizzy in the gym because like I'm so tired, and like my body, like the energy level just isn't there. The hormones that my body isn't producing affects sex life, just because my body isn't like, my lady hormones aren't doing what it's supposed to. Like I don't have a period. You know, I don't want to go too much into that, but obviously it's a big part. And if you're going through this, obviously that's why I want to say what I'm feeling and what I'm going through. And also really bad headaches. I would have like a migraine for like multiple days in a row, like here and there. And also, I don't think ever in my life I've had anxiety the way I have now. Like it's probably enhanced it like a million times, and it's just so bad. Those are like all the ones that I'm struggling with.
Okay, so is your tumor cancerous?
No. So I know like a lot of people were asking this. All my doctors are saying that most of all the time, 99.9% of the time, what I do have is not cancerous. So I know that a lot of people even have reached out to me and that said that they have all different sizes, even higher than mine, lower than mine exact, and all of their doctors say the same thing. Obviously, something like this, if you don't take care of it, I'm sure that it could progress to that level.
That's why we're
Yeah.
taking it completely serious, so that
Yeah.
we can not get to that level. That's why like we heard bad news, but we didn't hear the worst news. So
Yeah.
that's what we're blessed about.
Yeah.
I would say. What could have caused this?
So I don't exactly know. Like I don't have a specific answer. I know Ryan and I have kind of talked about this and like looked into it a little bit, and it is really common in women. And it also can be caused a lot by birth control. And which makes sense, honestly.
It does make sense because the pituitary gland, where the tumor is, a hormone gland.
Yeah.
It like controls, like has like the power of all of your hormones.
Yeah, especially like.
And birth control affects your hormones.
Exactly. Even when I was telling my doctor irregular period, like complications with my body producing certain like sex hormones and like all of that kind of stuff, it kind of made sense, and I was like, wow. And that's another thing that I think about is, you know, I allowed myself to be on something like that for so long without even thinking about it. And obviously, if I could go back, I would. But I think that that had a lot to do with it. Also, the fact of having breast implants was not probably a good option for me. I mean, obviously, my body rejected it pretty fast. So I think that there was just a lot of things into play of what caused it, what made it grow. So, yeah, I think it was a good, probably bit of different things.
So how is it affecting like day-to-day life? And that kind of goes back to the symptoms, because like pretty much like all the symptoms she's feeling, she feels pretty much every day.
I would love to wake up every single day and feel 110% every day. And I believe that I'll get there. But every day is not like the best day. I'll have days where I'll just cry all day and feel like shit all day, and then I'll have other days where like I'm ready to go to the gym, go out. And
is surgery something that you're gonna do?
Obviously, because of the size of mine now, surgery is in talks. And because I'm feeling symptoms as much as I am, and it's like affecting me, we're talking about it more now. I'm just gonna take everything as it comes, listen to my doctor, see what they say. I'm obviously gonna have to eventually go to a neurosurgeon to see what he says and what he thinks, because obviously he's gonna be the guy
Yeah.
to tell me.
She's getting tested for her hormones. They're gonna try and maybe have her get on a medication to slow it down if they can, because they don't know if it can. Her endocrinologist, and they were saying like if she got on a medication, it might be able to stop it, it might be able to slow it down, but there's no telling if it could help even shrink it or anything like that, because we asked.
Yeah. Like I was even telling Ryan, as scary as it is, it's like I would, if it came down to surgery being the option, like I just want to be healthy. I just want to take whatever steps I can do for myself, for our life, for my, like our future. Like I want to be able to be my best self. So it's like, no matter what steps I have to take at this point, it's like, no matter if I'm scared, and obviously I feel supported and I have Ryan by my side, so it makes me feel less scared. But I don't know.
It's such like a serious topic, you know? It's such like a touchy, like serious subject. That's why it's so hard.
I start getting chest pain from anxiety. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing okay, and now I'm wanting to cry. I say I'm doing okay, and then
I'm not doing that one this video.
no, so I'm doing okay. Obviously I have my moments and where I get really frustrated, or like my symptoms are bad, or I just feel like shit and I get mad and everything, but I have my good days and I have my bad days. But I just know that what's the best for me is just being around people that love me, and honestly just doing whatever makes me happy, and just keeping my mind off of it, keeping myself busy, dealing with it when I have to deal with it. But I really just want to like continue to film videos and film TikToks and just have fun, and like this is what makes me happy. I just want to continue living life and be as happy as I can, and just know and believe in God that everything will work out and be okay. Right, big buddy?
Give mama a kissy. Good boy.
Oh, you love you. But thank you guys so much again. I love you guys so much. We love you guys so much. Thank you for keeping me so happy and making me feel so supported. That was gonna be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, give this video a like and just leave a bunch of hearts.
Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. We're gonna be giving you guys an update on all of this as we find out more.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
We love you guys.
Stay tuned for next video.
Okay.
Right back out. Peace.